So for this comic book review, I'm going to be going over Edge of Spider-Geddon, issue number 1. You got Spider-Punk there in the cover. He's the main spider, I guess, in this comic. Obviously, he's on the cover, so let's start off. So it gives you a little introduction here. The end of night. This is the Edge of Spider-Geddon. I don't know what I mean. I think that's German for the end of, or I don't know. I don't speak German. So you got Hobby Brown there, and it just gives you a little introduction of him, and kind of like most of the comics. I think most of the Marvel comics do that now, where they give you a little introduction of what's going on, so you're kind of caught up to speed and not completely lost. But I'm completely lost with this, so I don't know what Spider-Geddon is and all that. So, anyways, so it takes you to Earth 120. Oh, 138. Can't see. Whatever. And you got one guy that gets shot right through a door, and you got Hobby there with a baseball bat, and he's telling him that he has 2 rules. So it's Thunderstrike. So I got 2 rules of Thunderstrike. 2. And apparently that's Thunderstrike right there. I don't know if you can see it. The focus kind of whack. He's looking bald, got some beard, got his tattoo on his forehead, I guess. And he pretty much tells him, yeah, no gods and no masters. Whatever he means by masters. And you, Eric Master, broke both of them. So I'm assuming his last name's Masters, and that's why none of them are allowed. But anyways, and my power comes from the All-Father Odin of Asgard himself. A word, mine's from a bug out. And was like, I can't move your stupid hammer, so it stays. You get the bright idea to come back for it. You and me are going to have our own personal Ragnarok and roll. Feel me? And in the middle of this, Thunderstrike gets zapped, or I guess you could say disintegrated, because you see there, it's nothing but ashes now. And he's like, okay, what's going on? And he turns around, and it is Kang from the future, from actually he's from 2099. Actually, he even says that here. It's like, on the contrary, this is a business trip. I am here because in the year 2099, Kang Corp Incorporated, LT, blah, blah, blah. So he's pretty much running you see him right there. Even got some business here. Look at that. Snazzy business. It kind of reminds me of the Joker's suit with the purple and green. But he's pretty much telling him, on the contrary, LTD owns the life, rights, identity, image, merchandising rights, and all intellectual properties associated with one Hobart Hobby Brown, aka Spider-Punk. So his company, whatever it is, I guess owns the right to the image of Spider-Punk. If that makes sense. So calls him Spider-Punk, and Hobby's, I'm calling him Robbie. Hobby is like, no, it's Spider-Man. And what? And so he goes on to explain. He pretty much is there to collect them and take them back. And I don't know what exactly Kang's doing. Kang, I call him Kong? I think I called him Kong. It's Kang. And he's pretty much there to collect him to take him back to 2099. And Spider-Punk's not having any of it. And he keeps. Oh, and that's another thing. He hates being called Spider-Punk. He's Spider-Man, and he corrects that throughout the whole issue. So Kang unleashes these weird little Spider-Punk plushies. I don't know what they're weird. So you see them. Hopefully you can see it right there. And they go after him, and he makes a run for it because there's too many of them. So he's trying to fight him off, and Kang's still talking, yapping, talking about how he works as he would be a sellable item or character, I guess. Kind of like kids know who Spider-Man is. Kids love Spider-Man. Merchandising is easy to sell, easy to make comic books off of, stuff like that. So I guess it's kind of like he owns a Marvel Comics and owns the rights to Spider-Punk. Everything Spider-Punk related. So he's there to collect this dude, take him back, and I don't know, make a TV show or something off him. Anyways, so you got Hobby fighting these things off, and you see there again he says Spider-Man. Man, seriously, the focus on this sucks. But he makes a run for it, and he goes and gets the help of Captain Anarchy. And Captain Anarchy's fighting some weird lizard things, and he's in the middle of a fight. See right there? He's right there. And those are those weird lizard things. So he has his own issues, and Hobby's there. Hey, you know, I need that tape. And like I said, I don't know much about this dude. I think I said that in the comic book picks. I don't know much about Spider-Punk. I know he's in Spider-Verse. I know there's a bunch of Spider-Men and women. I don't know a whole lot about any of them, or a lot of them. And he's talking about some tape. So apparently he wants his tape, and he's like, it's complicated. Listen, you got the tape. He's like, you got the tape. So he's asking Captain Anarchy if he has the tape. Apparently Captain Anarchy has some type of tape. We're talking about cassette tape, like you see right there. Kind of like the same type of tape you put in your Walkman back in the early 90s through mid 90s there, before CD players. So you sure you know what you're doing. He said he was out of the scene for good. So apparently whoever was in the scene is now not in the scene. And like I said, I'm not sure who that is at this point. And Hobby's like, yeah, I'm sure, you know, I need an atom bomb. And so he makes a run for it. And Captain Anarchy, or Kang shows up again. Kang shows up again, and he's pretty much just saying, okay, you know, are you done running away? Let's get this over with. And Captain Anarchy's like, who's this meatball? Kind of corny, but whatever. So this some jabroni from the future. He's trying to kidnap me to turn me into a sellout or something. Look out, he'll try to grab you too. And when he says that, Kang overhears that. He's like, Carl Morta. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but Captain Anarchy. No, he is of no use to me. Not marketable, not profitable. So he pretty much doesn't really care for him. But he ends up fighting Captain Anarchy there. Spider-Punk makes a run for it. And he goes to some rooftop where he finds this guy that you see there. And he's like, hey, I need your help. So, I'm sorry, I got a notification of something there. My phone. Hey, Robbie. Been a while. It's like, Hobby, what do you want? He's like, a favor, and it's not one you're going to want to do. And he's like, oh? So he's wondering what the favor is, and Hobby busts out that tape. So apparently this guy wants nothing to do with that tape. And he says he's done, he's out of that. He's like, look, I'm up against the wall, Robbie. It's like, I got no one else to go to. Ugh, I can't read. So whatever this tape is, it involves is Robbie, which I'm sure it's like for Robert. He's telling him, hey, this, you know, I wouldn't come to you if I had somewhere else to turn to, but you're the only one. I'm coming to you as a friend, not as Spider-Man or any of that, and I need your help. Dude's like, no, I'm done with that. I told you I was done with whatever it is at this point that's going on. And he's like, fine, stay out of it. Stay out of everything. Keep your head in the sand. Thanks for nothing. So he goes off, and then Kang shows up again. So he goes on a little fighting tangent there with Kang. And Robbie sees he's in trouble, so he's like, alright, fine, whatever. So he puts on headphones, you can see right there, and he puts that tape in. I don't know what's in that tape or what exactly that tape's about, but I guess that's Bruce Banner, Robert Bruce Banner. And he's all punked out, metal punk or whatever you want to call it, metal. Let's just say he's rock and rolled out. So he's there to help, and he starts beating up Kang, and it's a pretty quick battle. He's like boom, 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 smash, you know, like Hulk does, beats him up, and Kang's all on the floor, thrashed. He's like, you have her died, John. So he's asking Kang, Spider-Man's asking Kang, he's like, why me? Why didn't you want Cap? He's like, flag waving, anarchist, mixed messages, not marketable. Though uniform tested well, but mostly importantly, Carl something died old, fat, and irrelevant. Turn him into a brand would have been pointless. So apparently this Captain Anarchist exists in 2099, and he's just, I don't know, it sucks, I guess. And so it doesn't portray a good image to try to sell. So you, however, he's telling Spider-Man, you died young, Hobby, like every great bankable star. And then he disappears. Like, so in his world, future, whatever, alternate reality, Hobby died young. Sorry, it's my dog. I don't know what he's eating over there. So in all this, he's like, okay, and that was kind of weird. Hulk's kind of confused about the whole ordeal. Hulk just showed up and bashed and smashed like he normally does. And all of a sudden a portal pops up and you got Spider-Woman there. Spider-Woman or Spider-Girl? Spider-Woman. So she shows up and she's like, I got some interesting news regarding my life expectancy. No biggies. That's Hobby talking there. He's like, so Spider-Woman, there's to collect them. It's that kind of day. Now this is her talking. It's that kind of day. Something's come on the wire. Something big, like the kind of big that brought us all together for the first time. You're in, right? So she's asking Hobby, hey, something. She's telling him something big is happening. Something that brought all the spiders together in the first place, or the first time. And she's asking if he's in on this mission. And of course Hobby goes off and yes, he's in. So it ends on that. It says to be continued. The next issue of Edge of Spider-Geddon. Here's the cover for that. Now I'm not sure who that is, so looks like a mech or a robot there, and she probably pilots it. And here it gives you, okay, so that was number 1, you got number 2, 3, 4, you got 0, and then it jumps over to Superior Octopus. I liked it okay. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with this guy. Now I know a little more about him. Apparently he died young in 2099, and he got bit by a radioactive spider from a waste dump. And everyone's like punk rock, heavy metal out in his world. Interesting. So I liked it. Definitely gonna check out number 2. I am curious where all this is gonna go and lead up to. Unlike that, what was that one? That series, Web Warriors. I did not care for that, but I'll give this a shot. See where it goes. Like I said, if I feel like it starts sucking along the way, I'll still probably just collect it just to have the set. It's only like 5 issues. At the Edge of Spider-Geddon. But yeah, those are my thoughts on it. I liked it okay. It's the first issue introducing, the first part of what's going to be a little series here. So I am curious on where it's going. If you read this, you want to give your thoughts on that, and you want to give your thoughts on the whole Spider-Geddon idea, go ahead and do so in the comments section. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So until the next video, can't even talk today. Till the next video, you guys have a good one. It's Friday here for me, so you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. If you go out, have fun. And yeah, till next time. Bye.